episodes, and he's welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory. In the last episode, we delved deeper into the mines. Well, we landed on the island, on the northern island, and then were asked to clear out the mines so that they could. What was that? What did we see? We'll find out in a second because we've got to go back in. I will just going to quickly rest my people. Rightio. Get rest. Okay. So we're going back in. Okay, first level up. Basically, we explored the mine. Well, not all of it. We were exploring the mine at the request of the settlement because we got to the island, got to Adler's Helm to find the mine site had been overrun by monsters, and the locals were basically begging us to save them. So that is what we are going to do to the best of our ability. It also gives us a way of getting in and figuring out what exactly is going on. This mine is a labyrinth. Full of horrible creatures. A piece of paper seems to contain a work order. Continue the previous day's work and expand the tunnels eastwards. I believe you'd be very close to breaking through. Doing so will allow us to create a shortcut to the mine's entrance. I don't need to tell you how much this would improve logistics. Okay, this section of wall appears to be because collapse. If you're a pickaxe, use pickaxe. Make short work of the wall. No time it collapses to reveal you've just linked up to the main entrance. No doubt the service. Hand sort cut. Okay. But yeah, we were clearing out this place. Fighting off various ambushes of things. We emerge into a large natural cave. The atmosphere here is tropical and strange, with ring growths that cover the walls. Slowly you make your way towards one of the nodules and become aware of the strange wheezing sound. Could it be breathing? As light falls on the first of the cocoons, you realise, to your horror, you have found the lost citizens of Haren. You carefully lean in to examine one of the helpless victims, but nearly cry alarm when the poor man opens his eyes. He moans and looks around with confused simmering eyes. As he fixes on you, his mouth moves as if to speak. Slowly and painfully, two words escape him. Kill me. At that very moment, a low growl or a massive creature reverberates through the tunnels. She's here, Embla whispers, and tone of half reverence, half terror. The ground shakes as a huge beast slowly moves towards you. What at first mercifully obscured by darkness now comes into view. Standing more than twice as tall as the deep ones you have battered before, this creature is enormous and no doubt lethal beyond compare. Now revealed in all her glory, she becomes clear to you. She is a queen mother and is standing in her breeding chamber. Looming menacingly above you, the queen positions herself between you and her cocooned vessels. You can't help but notice beyond her to the north is another chamber where you could barely make out appears to be a robed figure. Attack the queen. You take a step towards the massive creature and see rears up and bellows. Utter futility of attempting to fight her dawns on you. No, that's a charge. Your pathetic attempt bravely comes to a sudden and terrible end as you are torn limb from limb by the ancient terrible creature your presence here. You have died, the dragon awakens. Reload the previous save will start your game. Okay. Impossible to defeat. Right. They said there was like... Okay, so we can't see the passageway from here, it's only through here, I take it. Okay. Okay. So that appears to be a dead end. We've explored all these chambers except for this... What was it, this one? Okay. Let's try and sneak. Maybe we can sneak past? Okay. Back in the cave. Kill me. She's here, she whispers. She is the Queen Mother and standing in her breeding chamber. Carefully sneak away. You hold your breath of terror as you carefully take a step backwards. The Beast Queen watches you intensely, but seems you are in luck. The instinct to remain with her proves stronger than the instinct to kill. Plateau of Madness. Okay, let's try and attack. No, let's flee. You spin on your heels and flee the breeding chamber as fast as you can. It is too late, however. The Queen ears upon surprising grace and agility. The ancient beast gives chase through the narrow tunnels of the mine. Well, we can't fight her, so you rip them from limb. Make for the exit. You spin badly for the mine tunnels. Panic takes you. No way to outrun the creature, nowhere to hide. Unless the ancient creature is down and tears limb from limb. Okay. So we can't get past her. Okay. We can't kill this thing. If we turn and fight, we're dead. Okay. Maybe cause a cave in? I don't know what else to do at this point. Support beams appear to be close to giving in. It seems that if this beam breaks, this whole section of the tunnel will collapse. If you have the right rope, you can take advantage to rig a trap of sorts. Interesting. Maybe we can trap her in the mine? Careful the rope around the beam in such a way that if you give it a tug, the beam will close the tunnel ahead. Okay. Are there more like them down here? No, I don't see anything else. Let's try that then. Like, we set the trap and now let's try and flee towards it. And try and flee. Yeah, you spin on your heels and flee the breeding chamber as fast as you can, but it's too late, however. The Queen's ire is up, and surprising grace and agility, the beast gives chase through the narrow tunnels of the mine. Run towards the trap tunnel. Realizing you can never outrun her, you have but one choice, the trap tunnel. The creature is nearly at your heels as you round the last corner and you spot the trigger rope. Your lungs are on fire from breathing the thick dust-laden air. The fire and spasm affect you, lunge for the rope. Pull the rope. And catch it as you slowly slide to the floor. The beam snaps like a twig, instantly gravity assists dominance over the rock. Countless tons crash down instantly, utterly turning the body of the gigantic abomination into so much gore. The rock continues to pummel you, and the huge bellowing cloud of choke dust fills the remaining tunnels. Coughing madly and stumbling about in the dark, you nonetheless emerge to get your bearings. Slowly you make your way to the exit and into fresh air. For now, though, you must recover from the ordeal and wait for the dust to settle. Okay. So we're back in the settlement. Okay, we're back in Adler's bed. I think it's safe to say you've saved their lives, at least prolonged them. Say, would you be in need of supplies? They're pretty well stocked. Things went bad, and the least I can do is trade you into your reasonable rates. Acid, fire axe, composite bow of fire. +2, +1. fire. That's just the acid equivalent of that. Okay. That's one presents. Well, I can sell these things for now. Bit low on gold these days. Okay. Alchemy meant to allow us to make potions. What are we struggling for? Attunement potions these days. Yeah. $14 should be enough. Let's go with that. Okay. An exhausted looking young man smiles and bows as you approach. Emperor's bones, it'd be good to get out of here. Say, do you come here by ship? Yes, but we had to land on the southern shores. I see. Well, Duran's my name and the company hired me on as a pilot. I sail ships making the passage up the bay towards Adler's to help them navigate the underwater rocks and reefs. Could you do that for us as well? That I could indeed. We could travel together to where your ship is, then I'd stay on and help your captain navigate to and from Adler's, all safe and sound. It's the least I could do for you. I see. I'm ready to go when you are. We'll take one of the lighter boats and get us down to the southern shores and your ship in no time. Not yet. I have some things I need to do first. Okay. You did it. Your eyes, there's something about them. I'd say you've seen things no man or woman should have ever have to. I don't want to know what you face down in the dark, but tell me this. What of my crew? Are they gone? Yes. There's no one else coming out of those mines alive. Lorne trembles and his eyes water. The man has lived through horrors untold, hiding for days and days like an animal to stay alive. You feel bad. You weren't at least able to bring him better news. They were good men and women. The golden dead will protect them now. I want to know what happened here, you demand. It all began, we found the stairs leading up to the plateau in the mines. Stairs like you'd never seen before, cut right into the mountain itself and going straight up. Stairs, you say? Aye. We clambered them and found they made it possible to reach the plateau above us. If I were to guess, I'd say we were the first to set foot there for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And that's saying something about the age of the stairs. What happened then? I dispatched a small party up onto the plateau to look around a bit, but we were not really equipped for exploration. So we did what the company would expect. Send a report to the mainland and return to normal operations. So you found something up on the plateau? Aye, we did. The team reported seeing buildings up there in the ice. Old, but imperial from what I could tell. Which is strange because the company has as good a map as any of Gradual, and nowhere are there records of imperial structures, least of all up on the Mage-forsaken plateau. And did your company respond to the reports? That's the strange part. The response came almost immediately, almost as if the company were expecting to find the find or something. We were to make ready to receive an expedition that was to explore the plateau. Until then, we were told to keep quiet about the find and stay away from the plateau. They even closed down mine operations. I've never heard of anything remotely similar happening before. That's what happened. The expedition arrived by ship in no time and set off next day up to the plateau. That's the last we saw of them. Whatever they found up there, I know in my bones it's what caused the madness that's been gripping Adler's helm. Embla suits you a knowing glance. I have some more questions. Okay, that's all he knows to know. Thank you for your help us. Be sure to talk to Dora and Ara before you go. I'm sure they'll help you in any way they can. Okay. Is there nobody else around? Just... No, I get the feeling it's just us, isn't it? Okay. No one else survived. So there's no point having a look around. Right, let's get on the boat, get our ship up here. Right, let's go. You set out from Atlas Helm by one of the surviving light boats, and Dora unexpectedly guides you through the narrow straits. In no time you find yourself back on the shores which you landed. Dora and join your crew of the Weather Maiden. You should now be able to possible to sail all the way directly to Atlas Helm. Be on your way. Actually, that's one thing I do want to do. I want to basically land and talk to... ask you something. Okay, he's the vendor. He's a vendor, so he's got stuff. Anything decent? Sword of defense. Necklace of diplomacy, necklace of healing, necklace of defense. Okay. So he hasn't got more information to talk about. Okay. So we managed to get the ship up. Everybody's healed as best as we can make it. That's closed off and the thing in there is dead. That's not the shortcut. The statue of two robed figures loom ominously over the doorway, carved directly into the mountain with uncanny precision. Beyond is a narrow stair with oddly proportioned steps ascending steeply. The faintest wisp of cool mountain air can be felt coming down through the stairs. These stairs are not part of the mine, says Embla, as he stares up at the statue in reverence. They were built by those who built the Priory. So they'll lead up to the plateau, you say? Yes. I believe they do. Once we ascend, we will be within striking distance of the Priory. For all we have faced so far, I suspect there is yet much danger ahead. In other words, we must prepare before we set out. Danger from the Deep Ones? I am not sure. I suspect the Deep Ones never made it to the plateau. They are creatures of the sea, and they are dangerous enough on land. Though they're dangerous enough on land, their reach is limited. Perhaps that is why they are breeding with humans to make hybrids. What other dangers could be waiting for us then? Embla's voice drops to whisper. 7 eyes of the dragon are fixed on the Priory. I can feel it. It writhes in the void, coveting that which lies below the Priory. Its tendrils are grasping. Your head spins, and for an instant you again imagine hearing the chants of some long-dead language in the darkness. Let us not speak of such things here in the darkness. I agree. Let's move on. Yeah, standing at the foot of the steps for a moment, as if something is holding you back. If you even take the first step, events will be set in motion that can never be undone. The strangest thought strikes you. You've always been clambering the stairs, and you'll keep clambering them until the universe ends. Take the first step. The morbid thought is soon dispelled by the endless monotone of the clambering. The shaft goes straight forwards and up at a steep angle. There is no bend or curve. There's the same infinitely ascending stairs, perfectly carved through the heart of the mountain. For the longest time, the only change is a drop in the temperature as you get higher. Then finally, you catch the first glimpse of natural light in a long time. The exit is in sight. The exhalation fills you with energy and rejuvenation, rejuvenate your aching thighs. With a final exhortation, you make it to the top of the emerge onto the barren plains of the interior plateau. The Black Priory awaits you. Venture forth. So we are on to the plateau, and our party leveled up. We got an achievement as well for slaying the Queen. Okay. So you've leveled up. Really, I got like no clue what to do with you. I'm just going down the club route, because technically your weapon is a club even if it's two-handed. So let's get you guys leveled up. Mass Cascade. I mean, the problem is tier. Some of the latest spells aren't great, but having the ability to have different damage types is probably what we need for her as well. Wait, doesn't he not have a necklace? No necklace, no gloves. I might have to go down and get some gear. Hopefully I can go down. Okay, so you leveled up. I mean, there's not a lot to give you. Tough as nails. I'm not using you in melee. For you, we were going down here in case attunement. Okay, so that's the way back down. So what is it that you don't have? You don't have a necklace and you don't have gloves. You don't have a necklace and you don't have gloves. You don't wear armor. You don't have a necklace. You're fully ready to go. You don't have gloves or boots. I thought you did. You've got nothing that's going to be useful. Let's go to the trader on our ship. Let's grab... That's not important. Diplomacy. Who was running the diplomacy build? It is actually her. Not that I think we're going to be needing it for the time being. Right, next is diplomacy. There's nothing else on this. Sneak away. Just checking to make sure there's nothing else on this area of the map that we've missed. Yeah, enter. Man, just getting, if this is the amount of work you had to go through to get off the plateau every time, man, that's a pain. Sneak away. Man, it's doable, but things are getting nasty. Okay, I take it that's the Black Priory. The Black Priory. A grim edifice rises from the wastelands, its walls are weather-beaten and its empty windows glare at you like dead black eyes. Abandoned as it may seem, there is nonetheless some siren call that bids you venture inside and blow. Enter. Chapter 5. Let's just check out. I stayed at the plateau. Okay, enter. You went to the courtyard of the walled priory only to find it eerily quiet and surprisingly temperate. Not even in what's this? Valu is the imperial capital and seat of the mage emperors. Not even in Valu are the imperial gardens still heated in the winter. It is a sad thing to see for an empire that was built on the subjugation of the climate by man and magic. No? Strange vegetation bursts out of the ground in grotesque mockeries of trees and writhing tendrils of flesh. Pseudopods creep obscenely forth from the walls. As you approach, the tentacles creep slowly but greedily in your direction. The nail stomps on the nearest tendril. That blasted infestation seems to grow like a cancer throughout these islands. Whatever we set foot, we find it festering in some dark corner as he spits in disgust. Embla, what is that thing? It is the fungi from outside. It infests Wada, growing through the veil and into the very matter of the world. The voice drops to a whisper. It's the herald of the dragon. The tentacles stop squirming. The tentacles squirm, increasing further at the very mention of that blasted name. Stop it. Embla seems frozen in fear for a moment before she nods weakly in agreement. You both feel it. The horrid certainty that 7 terrible eyes are now fixed on you. Irena grabs your arm, her face a dark, determined mask. There are some things we must discuss here. Do you understand? Okay. Okay, horrible creatures. Fell serpent. Spits acid. Or spits poison. So we want to rush. Okay, delay until the end of your turn. We'll do summon vermin. Then hit you with blinding bolt on that one. Backstab takes it out. Let's do magic missile. Right, took it out. Fantastic. She leveled up, which is even better. Okay. Vein strike, hamstring, smoke bomb would be useful. Blade damage is probably what we want to go down to. Blade finesse. Oh, but crit chance is always really good. Just if we're trying to go with backstabbing, which will give us the most output damage wise. Going through the front door seems unwise. Let's try sneaking through a side door. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. That's not leading us anywhere either, so we have to go through the front door. Okay. The heavy wooden door swings open slowly on ancient, rusted hinges as you apprehensively step inside the darkened walls of the grim edifice. Look around. Inside, you find the air thick with dust and particles of swirling matter, and your eyes adjust slowly to the darkness. There is more, a strange feeling as if something is staring in the anticipation at your arrival. Drainer's voice interrupts your train of thought. This place is alien to me. There is nothing here that marks this as an imperial place of worship. We must be on our guard. Embla points ahead. Look. Lumerods. They must have been set up by the Cabal expedition. Perhaps you can find some clues as to what fate befell them. I'll tell you what befell them, Roland growls. Nothing good. Is what? Look around. abandoned bedrolls. I don't want to press too far in. More of the flesh matter. Scribbled in a shaky hand on ancient parchment is the following verse: "Walk the path in humble faith, contemplate the hidden gate. Let the watchers sow the way, like the time flows round the wheel of day, to heed the silent sleeper's call and enter into the dreaming hall." Okay, so we've got pulsating flesh. Crates of supplies and camping equipment and mining gear litter this room. It appears you found the Cabal's expedition base camp. I wonder what happened to all of them, Kate muses, and what they left behind. She absentmindedly kicks an empty sack. Look there, the floor. Idra walks into the chamber and kicking away the dust from the intricate mosaic that is laid out before you. The imagery, there's something wrong with it. Sir, Imbler interrupts. Did you hear something? Out of the shadows, grotesque forms lumber towards you. They are not desecrated forms of the ancient dead, but fresh corpses swollen with squirming tentacles of fungi from outside. I'd wager we found the expedition members. Roland snarls as he braces to receive the onslaught. Okay. We can see sleep panic. Sublime damage will hurt them. Sublime damage, yeah. Okay, let's try and hack our way out this way. Okay. Hold accent to the end. You do sublime damage, so Hammer of Light. Oh, you guys are tough. Lightning Strike, Mark of Haste, Blinding Bolt, Spell Magic. Summon Insect is probably what we want. Let's go with... Fire Warrior that. And then... Summon Giant Insect to basically slow down the enemy. Okay, what do we have that does sublime light? Yeah, so it is this. Oh, lightning you then. Not working, okay. I keep missing now. Okay, yeah, we need to basically get moving because he's becoming overwhelmed. Take him out. Oh, wrong mage. Okay. Up here, you need to drink some common attunement potions. Then let's go with critical strike. Don't go. Let's go with. That's self. That's everybody. Going mad. These things are annoying. Okay. let's get these guys down. Okay. Bunch of stuff here, but that's for next time. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Skald against the Black Priory, and I shall see you again next time. Goodbye.